Hello and thank you for tuning into our channel. If you have a battery with side post, this upgrade's a must for you. It allows for easy charging, accessories, and jump start in case of emergency. I'll be using a set of brass studs that are threaded on both ends. I personally like the Optimate monitor cord because it allows you to view the status of your battery when unplugged. It also fits on 5/16 to 3/8 studs, unlike many others intended specifically for motorcycles. Grab yourself a set of pliers, some snips, a 5/16, a 14 millimeter, a 16 millimeter, and let's get to work. Start with removing the negative side stud. Once you have it removed, the next job is to remove the stud completely entirely from the cable. Some people like to put a socket on the back and knock it out. A simple set of pliers will do. You're not keeping the bolt, so there's no reason to worry about scratching it or stripping it. Just work it a little bit left to right, and it should pop right out for you. There you go. Now we're going to take our brass studs and put them back in exactly where the stock studs came out. Simply hand tighten it into the battery so it's nice and tight. Snug it down with a wrench. Don't over tighten. You don't want to break the terminal. Now we'll loosen up the positive side. Remove the old stud, same way we did with the pliers. There it is, it's out. And we're gonna use our 16 millimeter to tighten down the brass stud back into the positive terminal. That's what the old ones look like. And I have a nice setup here with nuts to attach any accessories you need. Now we're going to remove the nuts that came on the studs to attach our terminal rings. Yours may be tight in the package, so you may need to use a 14 millimeter to break them loose. Now you want to attach the harness. Your next step would be to decide where you want to access the port for charging, somewhere easy to get to. In my case, I don't want it visible, and I have plenty of room just to drop it straight down, so that's what I'm going to do. I routed the wires outside the battery and dropped it down. Now I'm going to use the supplied nuts to secure the terminals to the posts. Same idea here. You want it snug, hold it with your thumb so it doesn't move around. And you're done. That's where mine comes out, at the bottom. If you look closely, I just ran it down, made sure nothing was conflicting, make sure it wasn't rubbing on anything that's going to chafe or conflict with any moving parts. I'm going to put a zip tie on to secure it in place. See that gap? That's factory. You don't see it when the car is on the ground, but nice little place for me to sneak it out of and tie wrap it down. And it comes out right there. This particular lead comes with a waterproof cover, so you could cap it off when not in use so no water gets in there and you avoid any oxidation or any issues. You take your lead from your preferred charger or maintainer, or whatever you want to call it, as long as it has the SAEN, which is very common. Now, which charger you use is up to you. Here's my Camaro. On this car, I have it in the grill for easy access. I'll probably redo that one as well, but I did this one a couple years ago, and I have it in the grill. I put it on charge, and I tuck it away. You could barely see it. Now, as far as the chargers, the amount of amps they have is how quickly they charge. But if you're not in a rush and it's a weekend car and you need to charge it, lower amperage ones will work fine as long as it's a reputable brand and something you trust. Now, if you maintain your battery, it'll last much, much longer, especially for cars that only get driven a couple times a week or once a month or even a couple times a year. Your daily has an alternator, so it's constantly charging the battery. When they sit and go down, it's just not good for them. Keep them on tender, and they'll last a very, very long time. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.